So we're just heading up to Burke to meet back up with the other boys. I found Chris last night with his 790 on the back of a ute. There's nothing really wrong with it. Just he's got to be back in Brisbane for work tomorrow. Just run into a fella on an 1190 who's ridden up to Cairns and across Australia and back, and yeah, makes us look like pussies, to be honest. Anyway, like I say, I'm going to head up on the blacktop to Burke, catch up with Steve and the other Chris, and then head home from there. So just leaving Burke, leaving Cobar, heading up to Burke. Here's another fellow GSA rider. We're going to meet, hopefully meet up with Steve and Chris. They might already be past. But I'll meet up with them sometime today, probably at 1 p.m. Yeah, that's a great looking motorcycle. I just come into Burke. I just checked the tracker. Those other guys are still on this Louth road, so I'm going to head back there and head down and meet them. It's hard to believe that's a golf course. Yeah. There's a green, look. Not very green, it's a brown. Well, just on this Louth road, we're going to see Steve and Chris coming towards me. Two African Queens.
We've just been having truck after truck, and we saw another one coming and we got up close. Oh, I know.
I saw it too. I could see the dust coming from miles away. Wow, this is just an incredible crosswind right here. It's unbelievable. That's the strongest crosswind I think I've ever ridden. Well, we're just back on the dirt here. I'll just stop to let some air out of my tyres. We're in the middle of some big flat featureless plain and the wind's just howling. But for a change we're going with the wind, so it should be a bit easier. Those guys will let it get a bit of a head start to get out of the dust. We're heading over towards Lightning Ridge. So we'll see how we go. Back to where the flies are, it's a bit warmer. Yeah, that's much better. On the gravel with the dirt tire, with the tyres down a bit. Look at this road, looks like they made it out of crushed marble. It's very dusty. Have a look in the mirror. You can see that. It's quite dusty, you wouldn't want to be behind me. way to the what's called the Glengarry Hilton. Some pub up here, Steve reckons he's going to blow me a beer at. But this dust is just hanging. There's no breeze here at the moment. So we just have to cruise on down. It won't take very long to get there, I don't think. But yeah, it's very dusty. We're in opal mining country. It's a nice little plain. Geez, I wouldn't go walking around here at night time. Look at these piles of dirt everywhere. This is like a scene from Mad Max. Oh, there's another old car there. Look at this place. Look at this place, would you? This looks like a film set from Mad Max or something. Are these people friendly sorts or what? They look like hillbillies. We got a big sheep over there. Well, that's it. The world famous Glengarry Hilton. Man, that's awesome. It's like a different country here. It's like going to Mexico, but in Australia. It's awesome. Like Mexicans, but hillbilly Mexicans. Not that there's anything wrong with Mexicans. But it's quite dusty. It's good beer drinking climate, I guess you could say. Anyway, we're going to go to Lightning Ridge, find a couple of rooms and stay the night there. Look at the state of this place. The dust is just incredible. Every man and his dog up here digging holes. Move the road around so they can dig some more holes. Chris is right there behind me. Dust here is incredible. Don't really see anything. We're going for it. Get out of the way for us. Ooh, big hole, big rocks. There's a shoe. This is mad. It's going off-road. I don't know, Chris is back there somewhere. Wilbur's rear shock is earning his money today. Whew. On the AT, that is. So we hold up in Lightning Ridge over there at the Outback Resort. There's a van with some wings on it, on a pole out the front, so you know it's good. There's a couple of old utes. There's an old ute, an old Morris truck, a kangaroo, and some old mining equipment. Or not old, I suppose. I guess they use this little digger excavator arm type thing down in the where they go underground. So, oh mate, looks a little stiff this morning, doesn't he? He's not too well. There's not much for him to eat around here. So it's the last day. We're heading back home today. We should be home tonight sometime. So it's been an awesome trip. So far, so good. So, Lightning Ridge. We're just leaving now. It's quite an unusual little place. It's a fucking madhouse here, look. Well, we're back into this brown shit, talcum powder. Car just went past it there. The dust is unbelievable. I imagine if someone spat on this, it would become unrideable for sure.
Put it down here. Try and get some shots of this road we're on here. It's just complete bull dust, the whole road. It's just so soft, so slippery. But he's got to keep his speed up and keep focused. So we'll see how it comes out on this little camera.
I just stopped here on this road again here to change the cameras back to put it on the helmet. The fella just drove past there in an old Land Cruiser with a couple of quads on it. He stopped to ask if I was all right. We're coming to the end of the dirt road section of this trip, and some of that back there was, man, it was pretty hairy. That black soil, when it gets all dried out like that, is slippery, and there's absolutely no way you would ever come through here in the wet in anything. But it's been fun, so we're not too far away from the blacktop and then home. So yeah, awesome. So this is the road into what they call the 1 ton post. It must have been a big 1 ton post they put in as a survey marker, control point, to signify the border between New South Wales and Queensland. And you know, I'm coming from a surveying background somewhat. I can imagine how these guys did it back then. You know, all the explorers would have been surveyors probably, or have some surveying skills, or a surveyor with them. It's always handy to know where you're going and you can find your way back. But yeah, it must have been just hard work. No water, food, you know, it would have been just really difficult. You know, and I know surveyors who complain, you know, when it's 28 degrees and it's hot. And that's not my job, I'm not doing that. But yeah, these blokes that did this, wow, different level. There's Gregory's pin. There's 3 pins here apparently, I think, from memory. But as you can see, there's not really a lot here. That's it there. That's the 1 ton. See if I can get in here without falling. This is where I usually crash when I'm doing stupid shit like this, riding around slowly. That's the Barwon River, if you can call it a river. We're at the 1 ton post on the border of New South Wales and Queensland, and apparently this is 29 degrees south. I've just done a quick calculation and I've got it at 3 seconds to the south of that, so we're actually incorrect. Queensland has actually got a little bit more land than what they're supposed to have according to that.
Here it is.
I'm standing straddling the border.
That's the 1 ton post.
That's actually the same.
It's quite
post
interesting.
we put in 97.
There's the border. That's it. Just a fence. Keep the Mexicans out. Bloody galahs, cockatoos. Yes, it's all very interesting. But I think that's it for the dirt. We're going to hit the tar. I think the blacktop. And yeah, what a fantastic trip though. Unbelievable.
So, have a go on the big Africa twin. Oh, clutches are all the way out. Wow, she's a bit different than Steve's one. Goes alright though. It's got the bigger windscreen on it, so you've got a lot more, you're in behind the screen a lot more, but it's pretty comfortable. It's not as comfortable suspension as the big girl there obviously, but pretty good seating position. Titties. It's like floating on a cloud of titties. Yeah, look at that thing. I've actually never really seen it with a big wheel on it like that in motion. It's a little different. Very comfortable bike. A bit big for some of the stuff we've been doing, but you can do it. It's just a bit more scary, that's all. So yeah, they're all good bikes really. Yeah. So I got back on my bike and discovered that we didn't have enough fuel to get to Gundawindi. It had 90 kilometres to go and I had 70 showing on the fuel range. So we sort of backed it down, backed it off, cruised at about 80, 85. I think I ended up putting it in rain mode, and sort of took turns following each other. I did make it into Gundawindi. Ended up with 14 k's left, that's what it said, and I put 28 litres of fuel in it, which is a bit embarrassing when you've got a 30 litre fuel tank. You shouldn't have fuel anxiety, but we all made it. And the surprising thing was Chris's Africa Twin with the stock muffler, he had plenty of fuel compared to Steve. Steve ended up putting, I don't know, it was pretty close. It might have been over 18 litres, I think, and it's actually an 18 litre tank. So we all learned a lesson that day. That's pretty much it. We just sort of slabbed it home from there, and it actually rained when we coming over Cunningham Gap, so it always rains when we come home. But all in all, it was a great trip, and you know, the Flinders, you got to get there. If you haven't been there, get out there. It's awesome. I'll be going back for sure. So thanks for watching the series.
It's been a lot of work. It's the first time I've done it. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try my best to answer for you. So thanks for watching again. Cheers.